It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more Ali Land boxing talk. So let's get it.
Yo, it's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. Yeah, we back on that MayPac. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. 2. Yeah, peoples, it's going down. Well, we hope it's going down, put it that way. This time, no excuses, man. Ain't no excuses on either side, no excuses coming from Manny Pacquiao, as far as shoulder injuries or, ghosts popping up before the fight. Just no excuses, man. And on Floyd's part, there ain't no excuse for, not coming, not bringing the fight this time, man. Last time he didn't really bring the fight to Pacquiao. It was more pop and run, pop and hold. It just the fight in general wasn't very entertaining at all. It was super lackluster on both accounts. A normal Pacquiao fight is the most exciting fight of the month. You know what I'm saying? So to see him put up a performance like that was it. I actually stopped watching it around the fifth round, I think it was, because I just knew it just seemed like something was wrong with Pacquiao to me by about the third round. He wasn't throwing as many punches as I normally see him throw. And if you watch a lot of Pacquiao footage, you be like, man, when you started watching that fight, you like, man, he's just not letting his hands go. Something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making an excuse for the shoulder. Like I said, no excuses, but you could tell something was wrong. And on Floyd Mayweather's account, he's admitted knowing that Pacquiao was hurt. He said he already knew about it. If you go back and check the footage, he said he already knew about it. So for him to have that type of information and not take more advantage of it, for his best defense or his best way to take advantage of what he knew about Manny Pacquiao at that moment, as far as his shoulder being injured, was to just grab him and hold him. I feel like it was more. He could just been punching at it the whole time. Really, he should have just been punching him in the shoulder the whole time if he really had that type of information. So it's just kind of like lackluster on both their accounts. For the fight to have cost $100, and the hype of it to be like 7 years in the making, 8 years in the making, whatever it was, and for you to come, both sides to come so lackluster, for a lack of a better word, man. It was kind of pathetic, Am I willing to pay for it again? Depends on the lead up to the fight. I would say that whether I pay for it again would depend on the lead up to the fight. Are they sincerely going to go at each other? Is it going to be a toe-to-toe, battle? Let's see the two greatest fighters have the greatest fight of our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Ali did it multiple times, for his fan base. Tyson did it multiple times for his fan base. Manny Pacquiao did it multiple times for his fan base. But one thing you can say about Floyd Mayweather is he's never put up a balls to the wall performance. Excuse my language, but you can't point to one of his fights and say, man, Floyd put it down in that fight. He showed you that he could scrap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might find one or two when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, when he was still fighting, like a fighter who was hungry for the fight game. But after that point, it's all about money to me, Which, everybody needs money, but for that fight to be so hyped, and the magnitude of that fight and what it meant to our generation as far as great fights finally happening, it was just a stinker all around. And I can't just blame Pacquiao for his excuse, and I can't just blame Floyd Mayweather for his excuse, to me, which was a lackluster performance. You know what I'm saying? He never said he put up a lackluster performance. But I'm gonna say you put up a lackluster performance, so that's your excuse for why the fight ended up the way it did. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna sell the way the first one did, you know. But I'm sure it's enough intriguement or enough people intrigued by the fight to, you know, do 1 million pay-per-view buys, you know, 1.5 million. And it's gonna probably be the most streamed event on the internet. This one might break the internet. You feel me? But it's all depends, you know, who's got their hands in on this fight. We might mess around and get a free fight, a ESPN fight or an ABC fight, or, you know, CBS. You know, will Fox Sports get into on some of this boxing? You know, we haven't heard much from Fox Sports when it comes to boxing. We just heard HBO is getting out of the boxing game. So it's a lot going on right now. But as far as MayPac 2 goes, I'm looking forward to it too. You know, I hear a lot of people saying they're not looking forward to it, but I'm actually looking forward to it. I hope it comes to fruition, and I hope these guys give us the performance we were all expecting in the first fight, and they both retire. That's Ali Land Boxing Talk for you. We out of here. Hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure to check back each week for more Ali Land Boxing Talk.